What is going on, everybody? We are back again. I think this is legitimately episode 52 of the All in All show with me, your boy Nor, and my buddy Thomas over there. How we feeling today?
We good. We got a lot to talk about today, huh? I pissed off Nora a little bit earlier, but what's new? That happens every pod. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna talk about Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace. That shit is actually tragic. And then we're gonna talk about the Lions winning. The Lions also won. Smackdown to the Bears. Fuck the Bears. And then we're also going to talk about. I don't know what else we're going to talk about.
Dude, I'm actually getting shit on in my fantasy team. And I don't even care, but I'm just mad I'm getting so shit on.
I told you your team was dog shit. Didn't I not say that? Your team was dog shit. I told you.
Yeah,
this.
you did tell me my team is dog shit. What can you do, though, I guess?
But start off with saying rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. Like I want this podcast to be dedicated to him because I really liked his. Because I mean, I really liked his message. You know, I really liked his message.
Yeah, no.
I feel like
that was kind of a crazy thing to say, but no, I mean, I'm with you. But
why? Why is it a crazy thing to say? Because we don't know the guy. I mean, yeah, it's like,
no,
but
not because
fuck.
we don't know
know?
him. I just was not expecting. I was just not expecting you to say that.
I texted you that.
Oh,
I texted you that we should make the whole pod about it. Yeah, you don't even respond to my text anymore, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, but for real, like I liked what this guy preached. You know, like I agree with his views politically. I also agree with his views religiously. You know, and he had a good marriage, and he talked strongly about values. You know, and the things that we don't really seem to care as much anymore. He put an emphasis on, and so that's awesome. And it's sad somebody like that is gone, but that person that shot him just made his message even stronger. Just made what he was preaching even stronger, you know, because when you shoot somebody like that, I mean, it brings a lot more attention to that person. And so a lot of times it has the opposite effect. And hopefully yeah, that sucks, man.
It is pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I watched it a lot actually.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty crazy shit.
Did you see they caught the guy, right? And the bullets had like inscriptions on them.
5 guys. That's what was bothering me at first.
Well, they actually caught the guy, and apparently
Yeah.
the bullets that he had inscriptions on them. Do you know about this?
Like some anti-fascist and like transgender shit is what I heard. Could be wrong though.
No, it was mostly like video game shit. So it was mostly like one of it was like if you're reading this, you're gay. LMAO. It said that on the bullet, and then it said a couple of other things that like my buddies understand, because when they put the asterisk, you know, it like apparently means something in video game terms. I don't know. You should look it up right now.
Wait, what's the asterisk? What's that
Look
symbol
up.
look like?
Look up what he had is scripted.
Okay, no problem.
Get up. But anyways, while my buddy is looking it up, I just want to say, don't be scared to, don't be afraid to voice your opinion. You know, because I mean, yeah, it sucks. It sucks, and his family's probably going through it right now.
Whoa,
and
hold on.
I really feel, but I really feel for the guy, and whenever you're putting whenever mm, whenever you're putting a message out there, right? It's always most likely going to be controversial unless you try to agree with every side, right? Which is not true because ever agrees with both sides. They might say it, but that's not true. They always agree with just one side. And so, truth is, you got to voice your opinions. And your truth is always going to be harsh. Always going to be harsh, you know? And it's always going to bring division. Just like, Jesus, he said, he brought the sword. And he also said peace. He brought peace, right? But he was talking about the sword with his words. If you follow him, he's going to just naturally divide because there's people that are always going to disagree with what you think, with what you say, And so, no sense. So, it's okay. I'm ranting. So, yeah. That's so I don't understand. I don't understand. And if you can have influence like Charlie Kirk, and you're doing something right. Let me tell you, you're doing something right. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And hopefully we get to that point. But we got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do. He put in the work, and he was a lot harder worker than probably I am. I don't know this, but I can assume so, just being his success. And it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. When anybody dies, like that, it's tough. When Kobe died, it was tough, And yeah, man, prayers for him. And yeah, hopefully his message, hopefully people don't get scared because of this. That's my fear. Is people get scared to talk. And talking behind a camera is not the same as going to a campus and talking in person. Or talking to the people, that are there, or whatever event you might have to go to talk to. It's completely different. And so what we can't stop doing is going to events. It's going to in-person events because they have real impact, And when you do it on YouTube or whatever, it has a huge impact, but not as much as it does in person. So don't stop influence, because that's all we do. We influence the people around us. Whether we think we do or not, we always influence the people around us. Even our parents, we influence them as much as they influence us. And so we're always going to be influencing. I'm always hoping for myself, and I feel like everybody should be hoping that they influence people in the right way, in the right direction, the right path, and just steer them in the right direction. And hopefully we know the right direction, because that's also a tricky thing. So, kind of a rant there. I don't really know what else to talk about. And I'll be honest, I keep looking at myself in the fucking camera, and since it's flipped, my nose looks weird as fuck to me. And that shit pisses me off. That shit just irritates me, man. I don't look good. Now, let me ask a question out loud. Do we think our society cares too much about looks? Cares too much about beauty? But the physical aspect, I think so. I know I do. Like, I know I care a lot about how my woman looks. A lot about how my woman looks. And like, let's be honest, like, even if I'm going out with a couple of my buddies that aren't good looking, like part of me is literally like embarrassed almost. It's like I wish I went out with like one of my buddies that was good looking, because then we could pick up two good looking girls. But it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I think our society is so not, I mean, materialistic, yes. But because they're materialistic, like materialistic things is just appearance. It's just appearance. They have no real value. It's just appearance. And it's the same thing with looks. Like looks don't have any real value. They just look good, you know? Like a woman might look fantastic, but she might be dog shit at sex. Like true. I mean everybody's dealt with it. And so what does that so why does that even matter, right? Like why does it even matter if she's good looking or not? Why does it even matter if she's hot? I think it only matters in the sense of you bragging to your buddies about it. Being like, dude, look at this girl. She is bad as fuck, isn't she? And she might be, but everything else was shit about her. She didn't shut the fuck up, or she was terrible at sex, or she couldn't make out for shit. It's like so many things. It's like her personality sucked. She thought she was hot shit. I mean, it could be 1,000 different things. So, like, at the end of the day, would you rather have her, or would you rather have the girl that you can talk to for hours and hours, hours and hours, but might not be as hot? And most people would be like, well, the hot girl, fuck that other girl. And it's sad because I'm one of those people too, I think. I think I would take the hot girl. And I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't, because looks don't matter that much, They don't matter that much. And it goes back to what Charlie Kirk preached, it's about what we value in our society, And like attraction is something that's natural, and like we can't really trying to find the word. We can't really say. We don't really have a say in who we're attracted to, right? But we do have a say in who we act on to. Like almost like who we hit on, right? Like I could be attracted to her, but like I don't act on it because I'm like, well, she's a shitty person, or other things, right? And I think, like, for let's say like the perfect woman, right, shows up at my doorstep, I would probably hit on her, but I would also be scared to hit on her because I'm like, what if I say the fucked up thing and I make her go away and she was the love of my life? Well, if she was the love of your life, you wouldn't say the wrong thing because she wouldn't leave. But the thing is, attraction is important. When people ask me like, are looks important? I don't want to say looks are important. I want to say attraction is important, right? Like you might not be the hottest girl in the world, but if I'm attracted to you, that's all I care about. That's all you should care about. Don't care about whether, if you show her off to your friends, she's hot. It doesn't matter. That shit doesn't matter. All that matters is, are you attracted to her? Not all that matters, but one of the things is, are you attracted to her? Because if you're not attracted to her, you never will be. And yeah, it'll build, but you have to get past a certain point. And if you aren't attracted to her, like for a while, then I don't think it'll ever get past that point. So attraction is number one. I think another thing is how you guys communicate with each other, the level of just like chemistry, that's different than attraction. So chemistry, timing, right? Age. I mean, there's so many different factors in a healthy relationship, and it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to find the right girl. Just like for women, it's tough for them to find the right guy. And for the lesbian and the gays out there, it's tough for them to find whatever they're saying. But regardless, it's tough. And so I don't even know where I'm going. Sometimes we wish it was easier, but the truth is, if it was easier, it wouldn't be worth it. The things that are easy aren't really worth it. Some things, I guess. Not in the long run, though. So I'm glad it's hard, and yeah, should focus more on our values. I think to tie it all back down to Charlie Kirk, we should focus on our values and what we value, what I value, what Nor values, what every single one of us value. we need to focus on that a little bit more and throw away all the other dog shit that clouds our minds and focus on the things that we value. What the fuck? What the fuck is he doing? Like, how can you be gone for 10 minutes? I'm ranting for 10 minutes. I don't even know how but I'm ranting for 10 minutes. This man gone, ghosted. And I'm still going. How is that even possible? I don't understand. Truthfully, I don't understand. But if anybody listened to my little speech here, you're welcome. You're welcome. Because it's just little golden nuggets, for you to get by your day and day. And it's like that. It's like that. It's like that. So you're welcome, and hey. Nah, I can't be cocky. All right, so yeah, it's like that. So, anyways, what do we talk about? While Nora's gone, because I don't want to. Okay, there we go. Applause, because he's back after 25 fucking minutes of him jacking off. He's back. Finally. Finally. All right, buddy. If I did that same shit, you would be in here bitching about, oh, I hate Thomas. Oh, I can't stand you. Oh, that's why I don't want to do the podcast anymore. Blah, 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 blah. I still can't hear you, by the way.
All right. Yeah, because I muted. You're welcome. All right.
But I went on a good rant for the viewers. I think this one might be the most viewed episode because of me. Only because of me.
I'll make sure to chop some of it up.
Don't chop any of it up, bro. Listen to it, man.
I gotta cut some of it out. I'll tell you later.
I
gotta cut some of it out. I'll tell you later.
Cut some of what out?
So I assume you finished talking about it, though?
Let's talk about what?
Whatever you were ranting about?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you were gone for fucking 10 minutes, bro. I don't even know how I took that long, but I did, I was able to do it, so. So you were in the middle of looking up Charlie Kirk's the Shoes Bullets inscriptions. Right. You just completely forgot. You're out of it, bro. You're out of it. What the fuck is going on? And you're not cutting out shit, bro. Because, no, you're not cutting out shit. Your mic didn't catch anything of what you said, if you said anything. Oh, my God. Again, you're crazy. You're killing me here. All right. I'm going to make 2 predictions for Monday night. And this is going to air out on Thursday. So 2 predictions for Monday night. Tampa Bay is going to lose to Houston. The Chargers are going to win against New Orleans.
Those are tonight's games?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm hoping I got like a 70-point deficit right now in my fantasy league. I'm cooked.
Yeah, you're done, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, can you look up the inscriptions?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Can you look up the bro? You're killing me. You're killing me, bro. You're killing me. If you got shit going on, then we can do this shit later.
Okay, let's see. One engraving. Okay. So, one engraving read, "Hey fascist, catch," with a couple arrows. And then, let me see if I can find the other ones. On the fired casing, for instance, a message read, "Notices, bulges, oh, whoa, what's this?" Okay. I can't find the third one. But oh, whoa, it's OWO, which I assume he's actually trying to put ooh-woo, U-W-U, which would just be like, yeah, like some like gay, like e-girl thing to say. But, yeah, okay, I kind of see it. But, so, okay, yeah, like just some like gay shit, I guess. Cohen said he believes that the message on the most of her recovered rounds were purposely left vague by a person who is extremely online, which I could believe. I mean, how else could you be kind of drawn to do something like that unless you were chronically online, just getting like fed a bunch of horse shit all day, making you go crazy. And you're smiling. Okay. Am I muted or something? Can you not hear me? Like, what's good?
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I just wasn't saying anything. I was letting you talk.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like you're right. I was under the impression it was like some transgender stuff, but it looks just like a little bit of fascist shit. But I can't find the third bullet and what it said on it.
Yeah, I mean, my buddy was telling me how it was one of them. It said it had a lot of video game reference. That's what my buddy said. It had a lot of video games like references.
Yeah, so the arrows may have been like, do you remember? Did you ever play video games as like a kid?
No, I was outside with the real men playing sports.
Like, so like the arrows could be like in terms of like a cheat in a video game where you could go like up, down, left, right, stuff like that. It's like a little cheat code
Oh, okay.
that you could
Yeah, I
like
know
do
what
in
you're
like
saying.
some
Like
games,
Mortal
like
Kombat.
more like
Like
GTA,
Mortal Kombat?
like the old GTA games where you could go like up, down, left, right, like L1, R1, and then like you could spawn yourself. You could give yourself like all the guns in the game or something. Give yourself like max stars so that all the police are after you. Shit like that. So maybe that's what like the arrows were implying. Up, left, down, down, down. It could have been a cheat for for a game.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, it's yeah, it's tough. Is there anything you want to talk about? I ranted for way too long, so I'm kind of exhausted from talking so much.
That's interesting. No, I mean anything like newsworthy? Not really, I would say. I just finally got over
I
being
know there
sick.
was a couple of shootings, and so you texted me
Oh
about
yeah,
something.
yeah.
You said, okay, what
Like
did you text me about?
Nepal's
Because I was
government basically got overthrown like that same day that happened. And then there was also a school shooting somewhere, which is horrible. But yeah,
that's
Nepal's
tough, man.
government they banned social media. And then because like the people of Nepal were like calling out like the nepotism in Nepal, like we're all like the politicians' kids were like super rich and wealthy and like eating expensive dinners, posting it on Instagram and stuff. So they started like everybody in Nepal started like making TikToks, like talking shit basically. So Nepal like banned all social media, and then like Gen Z, they're calling it like a Gen Z riot. Went and like burned down the Capitol buildings. They got like one of the politicians like while he was trying to escape, and they like
Because they canceled social media?
they
Because
banned
they
it.
turned
Yeah.
because they
And then so now like Nepal has like no government right now. Like their president or prime minister like stepped down. Like it's just over. Pretty crazy.
Jeez. Yeah, because nobody can live without social media, right? In fucking Nepal, where there's probably a shit ton of
Well,
fucking
it's
other
almost just like
problems.
it's almost like here you were calling us out on our bullshit. Well, now you can't do anything anymore. So it was just like yeah, you can say like oh it was for social media, or you can be like they were finally taking a stand after being fucked by their government for forever. Like oh now we can't even have this. Now we can't even talk some shit about it.
That's true. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I have some exciting news though. We might be meeting the president.
Oh, like your platoon or whatever you got going on.
Yeah, he might be coming.
That's pretty dope.
Isn't that pretty dope? Dante? That shit's crazy, man. That shit's crazy. I can't believe that.
Like you might meet him,
So,
or he might like give a speech at like your base.
No, he might be coming like to like our command,
Oh wow,
which is not big at all. Yeah,
that's
so
pretty
that's
dope.
pretty cool.
You gonna be in your
Yeah,
little
it's
dress
pretty
suit?
cool. I don't know.
Do you have one of those like black ones with like the like do you have like a nice like I guess you'd call it like a suit, but it's like full
Yeah,
navy?
dress uniform. We have dress uniforms, but they're different than what you're
Yeah,
picturing. Ours are different than what you're probably picturing the Marines dress uniform.
yeah.
Ours is a little bit different.
Pretty dope. That'd be
Yeah.
sick. You think you're gonna be able to get a picture?
Ah, bro, I hope so, bro. Even
we'll
if I
make
can, bro,
we'll
I
make
just
that
get a
like the
picture.
thumbnail.
Yeah, that should be fire. That should be fire. But yeah, uh, that's it. I mean, I don't, bro. I kid you not, man. From talking for 15 minutes when I have no clue what to
Dude, I'm
say.
sorry. Yeah,
I have
I had
no
to deal with some on the sideline.
some bullshit.
Some
Okay,
bullshit.
yeah, I get it. Still recovering from Vegas, but we're on the uptick. So
Yeah.
hey, we're climbing back. We're climbing back. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It was terrible, honestly, that first week, bro. But now it's like it ain't bad.
Yeah.
And next year we're going to Europe, so
Maybe not
book it.
next year. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Next year, next year. What you mean? Maybe not next year, man. Stop pussying out already. It's not even next year,
Yeah,
man. Come on.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, see, Nora's gonna be like, I don't know, bro. I spent the was ready last time. You only have
But
one chance. Okay. All right, I gotta take. Would you rather take trips before you get married or after you get married? I mean, both is always an option, right? Like most people
yeah,
would
I don't
say
really think it
both,
matters.
but it's like,
I think the real question is before or after kids.
okay, before or after kids.
Before.
And that's now. That's now. We need to go to Europe next year. Next year, we need to go to Europe. Book it. Because if we don't plan these trips now, and if we don't take these trips now, next thing you know, you're gonna get married, and you're gonna be spending money on the wedding, and then you're not gonna have any money for fucking trips or the wedding and the honeymoon. And then the honeymoon comes around, you're like, fuck, man. You think I got money for a trip? Fuck no. Fuck no. And so then it's like 5 years until you plan a trip. Oh shit, you got a baby. And now it's 10 years before you take a trip. Oh shit, you got another baby. Oh no, you're cooked. You're cooked. Cooked for the rest of your life. So that's what's gonna happen after next year. So if you don't take the trip with us next year, you're cooked for the rest of your life. You're never taking a trip. Ever. I'm gonna tell you right now. You got to.
Because it's guaranteed.
I'm
I'm going
already
to be
gonna
getting
plan.
married the year after that for sure.
Oh, I already know it, bro. I already know it. I already know it. This Arab woman gonna come out of nowhere. She go pop in while you pumping gas, and you go see her. You gonna be like, "Damn, shawty," and she go see you. Be like, "What's up?" And you go talk to her. It's gonna work out like that, bro. Trust.
For you.
Imagine you meet your girl at a gas station. Though. Imagine you meet your girl at a gas station. You'd be like, "Damn, that'd be crazy." Tom said something.
Dude, you want to know what's
That would be crazy now, though.
something that me and you both really like to do is just like romanticize the stupidest shit you ever thought of. And we both
Facts,
do
facts.
it.
Facts, bro. I always be thinking, bro. I always that's why we love people watching, bro. Because we'll people watch and we'll be like, I bet you this guy and this girl, this is what just happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, like you'll hear an argument that they're going through, and they're like, oh shit, I know exactly what he did. I know exactly what he did. He slept with his sister. That's what happened, right? I swear, man. I swear.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm a romantic, bro. What can I say? Hey, but you need to show the pod what you were doing in Vegas. But you,
Nah, they ain't ready for it yet. They ain't ready.
they ain't ready for it yet,
Yeah.
bro. I've been doing that shit. I've been doing that shit all day at work. People look at me like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" I'm like, "Trust me, you don't get it. You don't get it. I get it." So I laugh, after I do it, but they don't get. They don't understand. They don't understand. That shit would kill me,
That's
man.
that
That shit
wobble.
would
You gotta
kill
make
me.
sure you get the knees in there though.
Bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not, bro. You're OG. You're OG at that shit. I'm not OG. I can't be OG at that shit. It's like the shadow box. It's like that. No, you gotta throw a couple punches.
Not
You were
everybody really
just
got it. Like, well, first you gotta dodge and get a little. Oh,
he's in the zone now. You see him locked in now, locked in.
I mean,
Locked in.
when pressure's on, I'm in there.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I'm ducking
Yeah,
it
you
out.
got it. You got to, bro. Come on, man. But hey, we getting older, so. But I just saw a video earlier. What do you think peak age for a male is?
I think scientifically it's like 28 to like 32.
Well, this video they were talking about how peak age for males is 38. And they give the examples of like a couple of like actors, in their prime at 38, and they talk about how 38 is like
What, like they're best looking at that
is
age?
that's what he basically said, but he didn't just stop there. He said physically it's probably 38, but not even just physically, but like financially you're probably a lot more stable 20s,
Oh,
and
okay,
like
yeah, but that doesn't really make sense because
mentally
think about
you're
athletes.
probably a lot more stable. Think about athletes, yeah,
So
exactly,
that
yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, athletes, yeah. But he's talking about the normal human being, like the person that's not an athlete, that person that doesn't dedicate their whole life to sports. Like their body is already shot by
I mean,
age
when you think
30
about being in
because
your prime, you're
they've
thinking about
worn it
like
down.
physicality and everything, though.
Well, physicality, I think I'm a lot more fit than I was at 20, than I was
Yeah,
at
I know. I'm
18.
saying that like 28 to 32 is like that's when like fighters typically peak.
Well, that's when fighters peak, 28 to 32.
Oh, like maybe like 26 to 30. Yeah.
Because I know like tennis, soccer, basketball, football, you got to be really young. 22, 23, 24. You know, at 27, 28, like you're still considered somewhat young, but
Like how old's Messi?
well, Messi's about to retire, but he's 38.
There you go.
He's like 38, yeah. Silence.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Crickets. My bad.
You're out of it. I'm out of it. I know, because you're dealing with some shit right now. I can tell. I can tell. I can tell. You're not in it. You're not in it. And that's fine. This hasn't been our best podcast, but it's in memory of Charlie Kirk, so it's gonna be good.
Shout
So,
out.
shout out Charlie Kirk. If you got something to say it. Don't let the pussies fucking scare you away from saying it.
Amen.
And let me end it with the quote. Oh, I already said the one about the two tragedies in life, right? I already said that one, right?
I think so. Yes, yes, yes.
So I'm gonna end it with a quote. I think I've said this already before. I'm gonna say it again. Freedom is riding wild on untamed land without any notion that any moment exists beyond the one you are living. Is that freedom? Maybe. Maybe not. But we'll go with it for now.
Word.
Like, comment, subscribe.
All the good
We'll
stuff.
be here next week. Peace
Peace.
out, fam.